This brings us to the fifth part of the Day 1 training. The 4 documents we developed for the Polyflip project will lead you through the choices and decisions you have to make for preparing your blended learning course. In the presentation you will see that on the names of the documents there are links that you can click to download the documents. While creating your first draft, be aware that you can add conditions for students to go from one module in your course to the next one. Here you see the very first template you will use. It simply asks you to define the lesson content you will blend and to divide the content into an online and a face-to-face part. So the main questions to answer here are: which subject will I blend? This could be a whole subject or a part of its subject. And second question, which content can be prepared or learned by the students on their own? That is the online part. And which content do I really want and need to teach face-to-face? I don't know if you ever used a business canvas model. This is a template for making a business plan. With the Polyflip project, we used it to make a framework that helps to consider all the aspects you need to make the right decisions before starting with the creation of your blended learning course. Let's first look at the left and the right side of the documents. The left side you have the key partners, right side the target group. The key partners are the people you are creating the course with. The question is, do you have partners, teammates who will help you? Do you have support? Or do you think you will be one of the pioneers doing everything on your own? It is important to know that beforehand. At the other hand, you have the target group. That is a simpler question. Who are you creating the blended course for? And what is the group size? You can also ask yourself about the target group relationship. How do you interact with your students? How well do you know them before the course starts? Then we have the content, that is the value proposition. What will be the content of your course? What will be the face-to-face and the online part? And what are your objectives? And for this last item, I hope that you will remember PICRAT. We also have the realization with key activities and key resources. Key activities make you think about what you need to make your course more than just a replacement of the content you already have. Do you need to make videos? Do you need to edit videos? Do you need to make interactive presentations, quizzes? Do you need to write texts, etc., etc.? What will be the key activities needed for the realization of your blended course? And what will be the key resources? What do you have already? And what do you need more? Do you need more know-how, more hardware, more software, more content? Also an interesting thing to think about. Then we have the channels. Well, that is the easiest one, because normally you will deliver your course in a learning management system that is already installed for your institution, and that is Moodle. And what will you deliver? Learning paths. Let's also think about the cost structure. What could be the pitfalls for you and for your students? What will be your time investment? Do you need special hard and software? You will see a lot of tools, and not all the tools we will use are free. Will your institution accept to buy them, for example? And at the other hand, what are the revenues? How can you overcome the obstacles? What will your outcome be? And what will be the outcome for the students? And how will you evaluate the students' knowledge, their learning process, their motivation, and their learning satisfaction? The Canvas model only helps you to make decisions. The most important document is a storyboard. Now that you have made all your decisions, you can fill every part of the storyboard in, and for formulating the objectives, you can take the Bloom's taxonomy as a good basic instrument. As you see, the storyboard brings everything together: the description of the course, the face-to-face and distant proportion, the group size, the course objectives for every part of the online course content and every part of the face-to-face content. You have also to think about the evaluation method of the content that is presented online and the content that is presented face-to-face. Your target group, that is something that you have already, so you can just copy-paste it. And then, of course, also the needs and the outcome. I have transferred every part of the storyboard into an online form. You can find the link to it on the slide in the presentation. I would like you to fill in this online form before the start of day 2. The deadline is the 20th of October. Good luck.